Hi guys, welcome to the Pilothouse. Today's video, I got this brand new hydraulic pump for the Autopilot. When I purchased my new Autopilot system, I had to have the pump replaced several times, and the last pump that I received for this system, it was drenched on hydraulic fluid. Let me show you. Look at this, there's hydraulic fluid all over on this pump. Look at that, hydraulic fluid. As you saw in that video, that was the pump that I have right now on the boat. And why it was drenched in hydraulic fluid, I think that I know why. It's been leaking oil right through this bolt. Sometimes this is drenched right here on hydraulic fluid. So this bolt here, it looks like when the hydraulic is working, a little bit of hydraulic falls right from here, from this bolt. Everywhere there's no leak, only on this bolt right here with valve, this is leaking right through here. So sometimes I'll come down here and I'll see some hydraulic fluid, and the only place that I see coming out is this one. So I called Garmin, and they really stand behind their product. They said no problem. I sent them a couple pictures of that video and also where it was leaking, and they said no problem, we're going to send you a brand new one. And this is the new pump here, brand new pump, no residual of any hydraulic fluids anywhere. The other one was drenched hydraulic fluid. That tells me that that one had a problem from the beginning. Very simple swap. Let me show you. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is swap this connectors to here, because my installation is from above, it's not from the side. Alright, I'm going to cut the zip ties. Disconnect both of these connections here. They're color coded, so you're not going to mess up. I want to put these connections first. That way I do a quick pump transfer. That way I don't lose a lot of fluid and I don't have to bleed the system too much. In this case, I only want to install this one because if I put the hoses here, I won't be able to maneuver with the other plug here. I won't be able to maneuver to my right. So I'm going to connect one at a time. Okay, now I'm going to remove the pump. If you remember, I made a little copper coupling, so that way it doesn't crush this rubber here. After I have the pump removed, right in here, because then it becomes very messy. All right, as you can see, the little O-rings are in there already, the copper inserts that I made, and that's going to help it from crushing that rubber seal. So first what I want to do now is install the other one right the same way I took the other one off, right here. Now that the pump is in, I want to connect this one first here, then this one second and third. But since there's going to be a lot of fluid coming into the pump, I'm just going to close them up like this with this little plug. Oh, there it is, very minimal loss of fluid. See why this one has to be first? Because if you put this adapter here, you won't be able to tie this one on. So it's better to do one by one and then do the other ones. There we go. Oh boy, here we go. There we go. Very little lost. Alright, before I continue, I want to zip tie this here, because that way the hoses are not going to twist on me. Alright guys, this is the best way that I know that you can switch a pump without losing not even 1% of the hydraulic fluid. As you see here in the container, look how very little fluid. Look at this. It's very little, minimal hydraulic fluid. So there's no mess. It was easy to change. I thought it was going to be a little bit more messy, but the way I did it was quick and fast. No hydraulic fluid mess on the boat. I just got to connect these wires. Get a couple of air bubbles out of the system because the pump is probably drained. So I'll probably have to put a little bit of fluid because the pump is drained. So now I'll see a couple of bubbles coming up here. Left to right until there's no more bubbles. Alright guys, as you saw, very simple install. No loss of hydraulic fluid, very little. And all I have to do is just add a little bit of hydraulic fluid and top it off where it needs to be at, and that's it. Very simple. There was not a lot of hydraulic loss, very minimal. So that's how you do it, guys. Alright, so I gotta clean that pump, send it back UPS back to Garmin. They pay for the shipping and everything, so that way they can credit my account. It's close to $1,000, so that way I don't get charged. So thank you, Garmin, for sending me a replacement pump. Really appreciate the awesome service, and hopefully this pump won't leak. We're back in business. And I'll place the link in the description below of this whole unit, including the pump. So if you're interested in finding more information for your boat, the link will be in the description below. And if you want to find out how I installed my complete Autopilot system, check out my channel. And there's two parts of the video. One is the hydraulic system and the other one is the electronics. And hopefully this will help you. Alright guys, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and always navigate safe.